Alright, we are back after a 1 day hiatus. That is Taco Tuesday. You got the Curry Taco out right now, 23.5 points. You got a taco last week too, fucked a lot of people. All the tacos fucked a lot of people last week. Will it go back to back? Probably will. We'll see how it goes, but that's not the plan I'm giving out. Because it's only around for another hour, and it's, pretty dog shit to be honest. But the three plays I will give out is number one, starting out with the man, the myth, the legend, the guy with the fat ass, Kyle Lowry. He is a 21.5 PRA. I think it's a little low. He can easily get this number, I do believe. Look at the points. I mean, every game he scored more than 10 points, he's hitting it, and he's only not hit 10 points 2 games this year. In those games, he shot 1 for 8, 1 for 7. So if he gets above 10 points, I do like the over of 21.5 PRA. He can easily get upper like ones of assist, like 7, 8 assist. If he does that, should be good. He can also get a few boards. Like if he can just get 5 assists, 5 boards, 11 points. That's all. That's the stat line you really need, and he can easily go above everything I just named. So 21.5 going against the Warriors should be a good competitive game. I do like Kyle Lowry 21.5 PRA as number 3 play on the day. The number 2 play though, I got a couple first half ones actually because it's not the greatest. Only a 4 game slate, so there's not a lot to choose from. But these two first half plays I do like quite a bit. The second one is going to be Jaden McDaniels. The guy on the Minnesota Timberwolves, if you look at recently, he's been hitting this pretty easily. He got 25, 17, 12. Take a look at his first half so far this season. He can easily get a couple of steals, and that would already put him up. He got 1 game with 3 blocks, 1 game with 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 game with 2 steals, 1 game with 4 steals, 1 game with a block, another game with a block and a steal. I mean, he's getting a block or a steal pretty much 2 times in the first half, pretty much every game, which almost already puts him above his fantasy points. You take into consideration he's scoring pretty much above 5 points, but more like 7 to 8 every single first half. He can also get a couple assists, a couple rebounds, but with his defense and the few points he does get in the first half, I think 9.5 is very low, as you can see from how many times he's been hitting it so far to start the season. The one game he didn't hit it, let me see what that was, the Spurs. So the Spurs game, he only had 2 points, 1 assist, and no steals, no blocks, no turnovers, and he had, what was it, 5, he had fucking 6 pretty much. He almost pretty much had half of 9.5, and an absolute dog shit first half for him. So I do like this play quite a lot to go over for Jaden McDaniels first half fantasy points. The best play though that I could find on the board is a guy. He's a guy from Oklahoma, a dog shit team. Does anyone watch this Thunder play? God, I hope not, because they're pretty horse shit. But on purpose, of course. But Trey Man isn't that bad. He's a bright young player for this horseshit franchise and team. We'll see where his career goes. But today I like him to go over 5.5 points. That's just 2 threes, which this guy can do in literally the first 2 minutes of the game. Take a look at his shit this far. He had 6 points, 16, 8, 6, 6, 6. I mean, even last season, I mean, I don't know what the fuck he was on at the end of the year. He had like 16, 26, 22 in the first half. I mean, he has like that super pop-off potential, and I think his floor would be around 6 points in the first half. Seeing as the Thunder don't have shit really besides SGA to really score the ball, so him and Dort are pretty much just the only ones that are shooting the ball. So I do like Trey Man's first half quite a bit. I'd probably honestly take Jaden McDaniels actually ahead. I think Jaden McDaniels can do more in this first half than Trey Man could just like go out there and fucking be a brick ice cold like I've been recently betting. 1 for 5 in my past 2 videos. You've been warned. Did I get screwed and did I get fucked in most of them? Yes. Did Jalen Brunson shoot the ball 20 times and not get over 23 points, rebounds, and assists? Yes, he did. Those are all facts. I can't change facts. I can only worry about the fucking future. And I get fucked. It was 1 and 5, but it's a new day. It's a new month. It's a new month. Forget October. October's in the past. We're in November. You gotta move on. Gotta have a quick memory. So those are the 3 plays. Trey Man over 5.5 first half points. Jaden McDaniels over 9.5 fantasy, and Kyle Lowry over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It's a new month. It's a new me. Let's cash out and see some green.